Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to my channel where we focus on using ordinary materials to make beautiful things. So I am going to do kind of a collage page today. I've already started, you can see, messing with some of the background things. It's going to be pretty busy. I have the focal image I think I'm going to use is this house that kind of looks like money, and I'm going to have her standing on it and holding this up in the car, but it's all going to be over on this page. So that's kind of where we're going, but I think probably I will go ahead and put that down after I cover the page, and then I'll maybe use some marker or something to outline it, that kind of thing. So I've been thinking a lot lately about, making money and things like that. As many of you may know, I had to quit my job in December, and so I have spent 30 years working at a career in education, and before that I always had a job. I've had a job since I was about 14. So this is kind of a new feeling to not really, have a job where I'm making money. I do consider being an artist my job now, and so I'm trying to build that. But in the meantime, it's a little hard sometimes to reconcile, the money and things. So I've been thinking a lot about value and worth and things like that. And I found this really great quote. I came across this quote: "Never confuse your self-worth with your net worth." And I just think that's something that needs to be in the front of my new journal. So this is kind of breaking this one in. I haven't worked in it yet, so we just made it for last week's video. So I was thinking that kind of needs to be in the front, that it's not necessarily always about the money. Obviously, you need enough money to pay your bills and things like that, and I am lucky enough to have a husband who can do that. So, and who doesn't mind that I am not working for money right now. I mean, I am working, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I've been thinking about that a lot, and as I was flipping through magazines, I kept coming across images of money. I came across this little house made of money. I came across these images of Bitcoin illustrations. I came across these little illustrations of money and little baskets and stuff. So I just kept thinking about that. So I want to make a layout about wealth and money and net worth versus self-worth. So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to just kind of start gluing things down. I don't really have a plan beyond what you saw here. And then we'll get going with this. So I'll probably speed this up at this point. Okay, I think I have it pretty well filled in. I'm going to go ahead and trim the edges so that I don't have stuff hanging over. I haven't decorated the front cover yet because I wasn't really sure what I wanted on the front. Might decorate it with jewels or something like that. I'm not really sure. I had contemplated, you know, putting something like pearls on the front because the book contains pearls of wisdom. That sort of thing. Yeah, it's pretty hokey, but okay. So, and again, you can see how this works. It's loose, so we can move it around and manipulate it, and then when I'm done with the book, I can tighten it back up. All right, so that's looking pretty good, I think. I did have a different person here. I'm wondering if she would be better. And so my thought was, because I had this one, and she could be holding the big Bitcoin and the car. Maybe she's better. I don't know. She looks like she's having a lot of fun, doesn't she? We could have her standing on the thing here. So she's got 1 foot up here and 1 foot down there. Can't decide. Do I like her better? I think I like the look on her face, and she looks like she's having fun, and I like the size. I like the drama of this one, though, like where she's like, yeah, of course, if we do this one, the Bitcoin's going to get cut off. It would be, you could still tell what it was. You know what? I think I like this one better. I think this one is a better fit for the layout. And we can have her standing like she's got 1 foot down here on the ledge and 1 foot up here on the top. And then we can glue that in. Still might lose a little bit of the Bitcoin. If we move her up, I guess we can move her over maybe a little bit. And then I'm going to do some outlining. Yeah. And I thought we'd put the words, we'd put the quote down here maybe, or I guess we put it over here, but I kind of think this is a little busy here, so it might benefit from not being so busy. Even though there's a lot of busyness around it, I think by the time we outline it and do that kind of stuff to it, it'll be okay. So, all right, let's get that glued down. I keep trying to open the wrong end of this. Right, this is definitely not what you should do. You should not use the page across from it as as your glue book. Okay. Let's see, and I want 1 foot here. Switch just a little. There we go. And I know it's busy, but I think we'll be able to delineate it a little bit. So, and I kind of like the busyness actually. Gives you lots of things to look at. Okay, now that we've got everything glued down, let me, oh, you know, before we start outlining, I wonder if we should put the words on first. Maybe that's a good idea. I was thinking I would use this little piece of envelope. And it has lines on it, which heaven knows I could use the lines, right? There we go. Voila. Okay. Grab a marker. Okay. Okay, I think we have the right words emphasized there, so we can maybe cut that down. I'm thinking we might just kind of cut around a little bit just to make it more interesting, just so it's not so square. Probably because I didn't actually cut it very square to begin with, so this makes it look like I did it on purpose, right? You know, there are no mistakes in art journaling. If you know, if you don't like something, you can always do something else to it, to fix it, to change it, and until you like it. And you know, if you like it, then it's not a mistake, and you know, you do it for you anyway. So maybe there. I don't know if I want to cover up that shoe all the way or not. That's maybe up here. That looks good, I think. Yep. Yep, I don't mind covering up the watch too much, but I like that shoe. All right. Let's glue some stuff down. Okay, I am gonna grab a heavier marker. I was thinking I was gonna do it, maybe I'll do it with paint. Now I think I'm gonna grab a marker, so I will be right back and we will continue. We'll do a little outline and a little doodling, and then that'll be good. We'll be done. Okay, I'm back. I was gonna grab a marker and then I thought, well, I'll try it with some paint and see. I've got these inexpensive little watercolors, so I'm gonna see how that looks, because I'd like it to, you know, kind of fan out a little bit, shade out a little bit on the back. I don't think it matters if we get it on this page or not, because, well, frankly, we're gonna cover up that page next week anyway. So I thought, you know, I'd like it to really kind of really show up. So I thought we could do a wider, kind of a wider swath. But I really want her to stand out, so I'll put a heavy, like a really heavy line. See, I should have started on the left side because I'm just going to put my hand across it and smear it. I always do that. I just start kind of on the right, and then it doesn't occur to me that I should start on the left until it's too late. Do you think, let's see, is there a tire there? Where's the tire? I do think might do some doodling on top once we get the outlining done. I'm just using a really small little flat brush, so since I started on the wrong side, now I'm going to have to turn it. Oh well. Nothing wrong with turning it. I had a student tell me one time that if you have to turn your page when you're drawing, that's cheating. But I don't think it is. I think, making something easier to do is not cheating. I'll be back in a minute. There's my phone. Okay, I'm back. We can maybe finish this, I hope. It has been Grand Central Station around here. Do you guys have days like that where it just feels like everybody calls? Yeah, I'm thinking I might just paint out the whole corner here, just because there's no real reason for anything to be up there. Anyway, I was telling you about a student that I had one time that told me it was cheating if you had to turn the paper to draw something, and I totally disagree, because turning the paper just means you can't draw something upside down. Just because you can't draw it upside down, or you want to make sure you don't smudge what you've just done, that's not, I don't see that as cheating. I see that as, being careful with your work and making sure you do it well. So I just always thought that was funny, that because I was drawing something, we were drawing something, and I was drawing, and I turned the page to make sure that I got the line even and straight, which I just didn't quite get that one here because that edge sticking up. I have to glue that back down after we're done. When I turned the page to make sure I got the line even and straight, yeah, he told me that was cheating. So I thought that was kind of funny. We had to agree to disagree on that one. of that. I thought the paint might look better than the marker on this, so it's just worth a try. Haven't really tried it. I don't know that it really looks better, but I'm not sure it looks that different. But maybe. I've noticed that when I start concentrating on tracing something or drawing something, I just stop talking. So I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. I've got the major things outlined. What else should we do? One back there a little bit. Okay, I'm thinking that I should probably swap over to the fine tip Sharpie to get some of the smaller details, because I do want to still outline a lot of the details. So, okay. On her belt. Yeah, I like a raincoat that way. That looks pretty good, I think. Oh, Mr. Shoes. I don't know how well it'll show up, but okay. I think maybe we need a little outline around the wording, and then I think we'll call it done. Probably already enough water there. Just want to be sure to emphasize what I wrote because that is the important part. Okay, I think we're gonna leave that one as it is, and when it's dry, I'll just close it up and pull these back through and tighten them back up, and then we'll be good. Next week, we'll be over here. So I hope you enjoyed your time with me today. If you did, please hit like, please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. I'd be happy to talk to you. That's always a lot of fun for me. I enjoy talking to the people who have seen my videos. It's always cool. So until we meet again, be safe, take care of yourself, and remember, use what you have to make your life more beautiful. Bye.